Actually, I spoke to her a few minutes ago before entering the Senate. Hindi pa siya sure, no, kung makakapunta siya today. Unsure pa dahil meron siyang mga scheduled meetings. Titingnan pa daw kung makakahabol or hindi. But again, hindi pa po sure, just para lang sa kalaman ng lahat.
Pero if ever darating siya, attorney, pupunta rin po ba siya sa trial?
Maaari po, no? Hindi lang namin din-discount. Ayoko lang sabihin categorically dahil nga hindi pa siya sure dahil ang huling sabi niya sa akin when I was trying to confirm kung pupunta siya, because she's in Manila, but she has several meetings scheduled. So titingnan lang daw niya kung makakahabol siya. So I guess it will depend on kung meron pang ongoing, no, at that time.
Sir, is it for a meeting again with her defense lawyers or to support her chief of staff who is set to take the stand today?
She didn't tell me, but we don't have scheduled meetings, no? So it will probably be because she wants to, of course, provide support to her employees, which she always does naman, no? Not just with her chief of staff, but with everyone else.
Going inside the supply, sir, may certainty na pa.
Wala pa kasi hindi nga niya masabi kung anong oras siya o kung makakahabol siya. Basically, tinanong ko siya kung makakapunta siya today. Ang sabi lang niya sa akin, unsure because I have meetings, but tingnan natin kung makahabol.
Ano yung expectations natin for the trial?
Well, tuloy pa rin yung cross-examination namin today. Hindi tayo natapos kagabi. So itutuloy namin where we left off kagabi. And then we'll see kung may time for the next witness, no? If it will be Attorney Laika.
Sir, kahapon po ba napanood yung VP Sara? Ang masasabi?
Wala naman kami na pag-usapan tungkol sa kahapon. Usually we don't talk about these things na kasi actually kami sa defense we're also busy. Wala naman siyang napaabot. Ang alam ko lang is she will be in Manila today. Kaya natanong ko lang siya kasi I'm sure everyone's curious kung I've been getting questions since yesterday, no? And so I asked her lang this morning kung nasa Manila na siya at kung makakapunta siya. So she's in Manila, but she has several engagements, so hindi talaga masabi kung makakaabot siya. Although sinabi naman niya na kung makakahabol, tingnan na lang daw natin.
Sir, kahapon during the cross-examination of the defense, na-highlight yung mga discrepancies doon sa NBI investigation. But in response to that, the prosecution, particularly the prosecution counsel, Armando Libutan said that those discrepancies are not material to the impeachment allegations. Ano pong masasabi niyo po doon without going to the merits?
Well, sa atin naman po, no, ang purpose lang naman talaga ng cross-examination in general is really to test the credibility, di ba? At ng witness para matest din natin yung truthfulness ng kanyang testimony. Whether it's material or immaterial is something that is left to the discretion of the Honorable Impeachment Court. No? Of course, we have our views. I'm sure the prosecution has their views. But ultimately, it's the court that decides what is material and what is immaterial.
So sabi ng mga law expert, yung manner ng pagtatanong ni Atty. Pindon, mas okay daw yun na butasin yung testimony ng prosecution instead of nga mag-object ang defense. Mas powerful daw yun.
Well, of course, we respect the opinions of every expert, but may kanya-kanyang style, and hindi lang naman kanya-kanyang style. It also depends. Yung pag-object naman po, hindi naman po yan strategy. Hindi naman po strategy ng defense team na object na lang tayo ng object. Hindi po ganun yun, no? The objection will depend on the question propounded by the opposing counsel. So, kung katulad kahapon, wala naman kami nakitang talagang basis to object, nakikita nyo naman, reasonable naman po kami, hindi naman kami nag-object. Pero kung objectionable naman talaga yung question, we also will not be doing justice to our client. We will not be doing our jobs kung hindi kami mag-object. So, ganun lang naman po yun. It's not, natanong na din ako last week if objections are a matter of legal strategy. They're not. They're under the rules. And under the rules, if a question is objectionable, counsel must object unless we're okay to waive that objection.
Attorney, kahapon po napag-usapan din yung specific allegation on the assassin. In particular, Senator Judge Bamakino asked if you had specific denial or blanket denial. For the record lang, attorney, meron po ba tayong specific denial on the alleged na nag-contact daw po si Vita?
Ako, ang hirap ng tanong kasi it will go to the merits, especially against a question of a senator judge. No? But we placed our answer on record. And I think the issue here is whether a specific denial is even required in a proceeding, knowing fully well kung ano yung charge, no, against the Vice President, which is a grave threat, yung pinapalabas nila na charge. So that's the question, but I will not answer that because that will go into the merits of the case.
Sir, but yesterday, Attorney Dinuan already said na you will be presenting a witness or an evidence that would show the Vice President's denial. May we know the nature of those documents, at least in broad strokes?
We cannot because, again, we do not telegraph what we do. We will be doing, again, an injustice to our client if we start telegraphing our moves kasi syempre, ma-anticipate na ng kabila. That's just how litigation is, and I hope you understand. But definitely, the evidence is there, and just wait for our turn, to present our evidence in chief.
Is this part of your reserve list or is it already placed there na dun sa part na hindi reserve?
That is, I think, part of our reserve list.
An employee?
Sorry?
An employee?
Again, ma'am, I will not answer this question. I know how insistent and persistent you have been with me, but I beg for your patience because, again, we do not telegraph, ma'am.
Sir, how about the witness na magpapatugto dun sa sinasabi natin ng operation document?
We'll see. We'll see if needed. We'll see if needed.
Sir, nagkaroon ba ng...
Sir, was there a separate investigation on the alleged threat dun sa kay VP and on the part of the OVP, and also meron ho bang na-identify na group or specific individuals na meron talagang attempt to hurt?
Actually, yun po yung pinupunto ng defense. Gusto rin nating malaman kung talagang nagkaroon ng investigasyon.
Yeah, on the part of the OVP, sir.
I am not the spokesperson of the OVP, so I cannot answer for the OVP. I am spokesperson for the defense. And so, ang sinasabi ko lang po, ayun po yung pinupunto ng aming cross-examination, not just yesterday, but also even last week. At yun din naman ang gusto nating malaman kung talagang nagka-investigasyon.
Sir, nagkaroon ba ng chance si VP Sara and si Attorney Zulaika Lopez to talk ahead of the proceedings? Because
I wouldn't know. I'm not privy to that. Again, sir,
How likely
I
is
have to
the
clarify to the media, I am not the spokesperson of the OVP. I am not connected in any way with the OVP. So anything that happens at the OVP, I'm not privy to.
But you will ready, si VP po ready to show support sa lahat po ng mga empleyado.
Well, ganun naman ang character at nature ni VP kahit noon pa man. Hindi naman po bago yan. So, but again, we'll see na lang po kung makakadalo siya.
But as a defense team, aren't you privy to this information?
Which
about
information,
the
ma'am?
investigation on the supposed assassination against...
Again, ma'am, if I tell you what our theory is, obviously that's telegraphing our defense. And secondly, that's going into the merits. And as I've told you last week, we cannot talk about the merits, ma'am. I hope you understand.
Thank you.
Sir, yung sa issue daw ng ng typo error ng hapon, ma-invent ang data somewhere, sabi ng Prosex, it did not diminish the threat itself. Malinaw daw at malakas na evidence yung mismong video threat ni VP. Ano po reaction niya?
Tama po. Nasabi nga po yan, but again, I'll repeat my answer kanina. Whether may na-establish o walang na-establish, that is really up to the impeachment court. Ngayon, kung malakas yung ebidensya o hindi malakas yung ebidensya, I don't think the counsels of the parties and the parties themselves should be talking about kung malakas yung ebidensya because that's precisely what Rule 18 prohibits, which is talking about the merits. So sa atin, ginagawa lang natin yung trabaho natin, ine-expose lang natin yung sa tingin natin dapat ma-expose at bahala po ang impeachment court para sa kanilang appreciation po kung nailabas natin yung punto natin or kung material yung mga bagay na yan, lalo na yung mga typos.
Attorney, dun sa latest na survey, slightly down may advantage ang prosecution sa defense.
Sir, ako personally, and even that I think I can speak for the entire defense team, we don't really look at surveys. In fact, sabi ko nga sa inyo, from day one, hindi kami nagbibilang kung sinong panalo sa unang araw, sinong panalo sa pangalawang araw, because at the end of the day, ultimately, what will matter will be the decision of the impeachment court. So, mahaba pa po kasi to. So, kung magbibilang tayo, I think it will be a futile exercise.
Sabi kahapon ni Attorney Binduman, halfway na siya dun sa prosecution. Do you think may isasala ngayon si Attorney Zulaika Lopez or baka mahaba pa dahil may redirect pa at
Well, kami naman, kung may isasala ngayon, handa naman po kami. It will depend nga kung magkakaroon ng redirect or recross. But yeah, halfway na po. yung cross-examination. No, the team was also discussing earlier before I entered the room. So definitely matatapos kami. Kung may isasalang si Attorney Lopez, hindi ko po alam, but kung may isasalang naman siya ngayon, handa naman po yung defense.
Sir, hindi raw believe si House Prosecutor Terry Ridon sa line of questioning ng defense sa cross-examination kay NBI Regional Director Attorney Terry Biloto. Ang sabi niya, yan na ba yung best nyo? Galingan niyo pa ng konti. Any comments?
Congressman Ridon is entitled to his own opinion, and I don't think it would be appropriate for me to comment on that. We do not engage in such discourse.
Sir, doon sa isa sa mga defense kahapon, isa sa mga na-float na line of yung case theory ng defense ay basically I'm saying it, but allegedly bias yung NBI probe because it only focused on the threats against the President but not on the Vice President. Why? Ano po ang rationale behind it? Bakit po kailangan i-highlight yung difference the way the NBI handled the investigation?
But like you said po, it goes into...
Like you said po, it goes into bias, basically, because then now the report is questionable. But whether we were able to establish bias once again, it's not something for us to say in the media because it would be unfair to the other party, no, to our opposing counsels. Ayaw naming nagsasabi na nanalo kami or na-prove namin to or na-prove namin yan or hindi namin na-prove ito sa media because at the end of the day, and again, I'm really sorry, we're really bound by the rules on impeachment. This will have to really be ultimately based on the appreciation of the impeachment court, the senator judges, kung ano yung na-establish at ano yung hindi. But as to your question, kaya po importante yun because obviously bias affects everything that goes on in an investigation. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you po.
Thank you,